To start things out here in the top half of the inning. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up.
Shortstop, Tim Money.
Sends that one out of play for strike one.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Now the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Castro has it, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Pat Light gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7.
Pat Light.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
4-2 the final score tonight. Pittsburgh with their 80th team victory in this one. Tyler Glasnow. Major League Baseball is on the air. It's the penultimate game of the year between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago Cubs. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Felix Hernandez will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, he enters the game with 15 wins. That tells me very solid. He's been consistent all season, throwing strikes, getting ahead of hitters, and really the difference is, can he finish the season out strong?
Batting third. Shortstop.
Ready now, Tim Money. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. Now the pitch. Fouled straight back. HR, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Well, Matt, and another thing, I mean, this is a really good team. We know that, right? I mean, they've already clinched the division. The question will be, how do you rest guys down the stretch to get ready for the playoffs? And that, to me...
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Down in order go the Pirates. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. Digging in to try it again. Tim Money. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Tim Money.
Yeah, come on now, big guy.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. High and wide. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, drive it deep, big dog. Here we go.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one.
Striding in once again,
Now
Jimmy
batting,
Perez.
third
He's
baseman,
0 for 1 thus far.
Jimmy Perez.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw gets him. 2 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tim Money. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Good pitch only, huh?
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
That's a ball.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1.
Hey, be patient. Get your pitch, huh?
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Let's go right here.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch, and that pitch catches the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. There's Baez, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Ready for another shot now, Tim Money. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Here comes the first pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Hey, drive that pitch, huh?
1-0 count. Here it is. This is on the ground over to first. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. Pirates strand a couple. They trail 6-1. Into the box now for the Cubbies, Addison Russell, as he'll bat with the bases full and 2 men out.
Hey, 2 down here.
Ready on 1-2. Hit out towards second. Reined in. Throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster inning as the side is retired. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. More baseball on MLB Network right after this.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
9-1 is the way this one ends. Felix Hernandez earns his staff leading 16th victory of the season. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Harold Reynolds, Dan Plezak, and the rest of our crew. Baseball on MLB Network. Today, the 3rd and final game in this 3-game series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago Cubs. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. David Thacker, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, his last outing was curious to me. That's the word I'll use, is curious, because if you go 5 innings, you get that 5 and bail, right? Well, he went 5 innings, but then he got the loss. He just wasn't able to go further. I think he's got to give them a little more distance and be able to execute his pitches early on a little bit better in this game.
Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. HR, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Well, Matt, and another thing, I mean, this is a really good team. We know that, right? I mean, they've already clinched the division. The question will be, how do you rest guys down the stretch to get ready for the playoffs? And that, to me, is more challenging maybe than the rest of the season on the calendar.
A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, I love watching Manny Machado do his thing. He's already hit over 30.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Tim Money, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Money.
Here you go. Let it fly now.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Now here's the pitch. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one.
Hey, find something you like up there.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this is low, ball two. 2-1.
Hey, come on, big dog. Ball three.
And it misses. 3-1 now.
3-1. This guy, whew, he's a good hitter. This is the kind of count gets him excited.
Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. And this will be fouled away. Ready now with the payoff pitch. Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the third.
Great execution. You hit it where it's thrown, right? That ball's thrown right up the middle. He hit it right back up the middle. A lot of hits in the middle.
Now in the box, Manny Machado. He singled his last time up.
Manny Machado.
Hey, look at one pitch right here. Come on now. Come on, baby. Get your pitch. Right now.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Nobody out, runner on first.
Hey, you can't find it. Be patient, huh? Come to you.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Let's go now. One time.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Let her rip. Let her rip.
Here's the 2-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
Hey, nice and patient. Get your pitch.
Here's another 2-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. And the changeup is way low that time.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
You get a good one.
Runners on the move for second, and a step off. The tag by Castro, and he's out at second base.
Clearly, he was just a little too anxious to break for second that time. He jumped early, and the pitcher did a nice job of just stepping off the mound and then dealing with the play from there. Sometimes you'll see a guy flinch and balk the runner to second.
Digging in once again, Tim Money, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Hey, like you can up there, huh?
See it, drive it. Let's
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Here it comes, 1-0. Back up the middle, and this is a base hit, and that'll get him on the board as this ball game is tied at 1.
Well, Matt, they didn't score much yesterday. You know, the conversation before the game was their offense going to be able to do anything today? Right there, that one run might be enough to kind of propel them into a good stretch now.
The third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. It's a swinging bunt up the line. That winds up foul.
Hey, get your pitch up there.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Heavy sinker just stayed inside.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Now he'll step off. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 3-2 one more time. Hit sharply on the ground. Machado is there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on a couple of hits. Home half of the 5th coming up. All tied at 1-1.
Leading off for the Cubs, the shortstop, Anderson.
A dive, and he knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there, as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single. Here's Jason Hayward now, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Hit to short.
Turn it.
Now he thought about first here, but he'll go to second instead. Throw won't be in time as he... Dixon Machado digs in. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Dixon Machado.
Hard on the ground towards short, and it's through for a base hit. They'll have the leadoff man aboard to start the inning. Ready once again, Tim Money.
Pittsburgh.
2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one.
Money.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Castro onto the grass. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Standing in, Tim Money. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th.
What's up? Come in right here. Here you go. Hey, your turn right here, kid. Drive them in. Your turn.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Hey, clutch up right here. Clutch up.
The 1-0 delivery. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
Well, the first 2 pitches are interesting, both away from the left-hander. Will he bust him back in and challenge him? That's going to be a good at-bat to watch.
Hey, make them work
2 out
there.
with the man
Let's
at
go.
first.
Hey, keep it going. You're next up there. Need you right now.
Swinging and a miss, and with that, the Bucks are down to perhaps their final strike of the ball game.
Wow, that's a little bit of a surprise. You don't see too many ugly swings from him. He's having such a great year. You think he's on most things all the time.
A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet.
Right guy. No one better up there.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Yeah, they needed him a little bit earlier in this one, but he takes the mound in the 8th and records the final 4 outs. 4-out save. Job well done.
6-3 the final score today. David Thacker hangs win number 11 on his line. Wade Davis.